to be taking a look at one of my absolute favorite GameCube games and one of my favorite games of all time, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. And this, this game was originally released, Phantasy Star Online was originally released on the Dreamcast. It came out in Japan in late 2000, and it came out in North America in January of 2001. And then there was version 2 of the game that came out on Dreamcast, adding some stuff and fixing some of the exploits in there. And then about a year and a half after, about a year and a half after that, the Dreamcast had kind of died, and this version came out for the Nintendo GameCube, and it included all the content from the two Dreamcast releases and added a completely new episode, like essentially kind of doubling the amount of content in the game. So I'm going to be kind of digging in here and just playing just a little bit of the beginning of the game. As you can see, this character I have is a relatively new character that I just created recently. She's a ranger, and she is level 11. So when you're playing single player mode, level 11 doesn't really go too far. So so I'm just going to be kind of grinding in the forest area and just feeling nostalgic. So this was a game I played quite a bit with friends online on the Dreamcast, and then I got this version right when it came out for the GameCube, but I never actually played it online because I could never find one of those GameCube modems. So I have no idea what it's like to actually play this game online on a proper GameCube. Right now I am playing the game through via a Wii with component cables. So I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out looking. This is the first time I've actually recorded footage of a GameCube game, but I do have it set to progressive scan. Things look a little stretched out, a little bit chubby on the monitor I'm playing on right now. I'm not sure how that will translate to the recording and the video and stuff, but on the monitor I have here, it definitely looks all right. Probably not a perfect aspect ratio. Definitely not a perfect aspect ratio from where I'm sitting here, but it's not. Hopefully, it's not too egregious. Gotta remember how to play. Yeah, it's funny if you're used to any of the more recent Phantasy Star games, kind of cut from this mold. You have a lot more maneuverability in stuff like the Phantasy Star portable games on PSP and Phantasy Star Zero on DS. You can... Actually, I don't remember in the Phantasy Star portable games. I know in the DS game, there's like a dodge roll which is super, super helpful. And that's a really great game. I think a lot of people slept on that game, but yeah, Phantasy Star Zero on the DS is awesome. I still, well, I guess I wouldn't say I played it recently, but I played it, I got back into it a few years ago, playing it on my 3DS, and I still got pretty hooked on it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, this game, you know, compared to those, definitely feels a bit stiff. You're always kind of being very intentional about your positioning and your aiming, and especially where the camera is is pretty important. Yeah, I can definitely feel the aspect ratio is a bit off here. Everything seems just a little bit chubby. So I don't know, I guess think of this as the chibi version of the game, maybe. Super, super cute. How good is this music, though? Still. Gets me so pumped. But yeah, this game is, it's pretty brutal playing, single player. You really have to, you have to grind quite a bit, and the grind is slow. It takes quite a while to level up. But when you do, like, usually the increases, you really feel them, and they're very noticeable. But yeah, like, it gets, especially as you get into the higher levels, the, you know, 20s and 30s and beyond, leveling takes a while. It's a lot of runs through these same initial zones, but I can't remember what level I usually hop over to episode 2 at. I like to, you know, I've played this game a lot, and unfortunately I can't find my memory card with my more advanced characters on it. Probably got lost in any number of moves I've had in the past 15 years, unfortunately, but you know, this is as good of time as any for a fresh start. But no, I'm trying to think of when is a good time to jump over to episode 2. What level exactly is good for that, because I kind of like to do that as soon as possible, just because I've played through, you know, the forest, the cave, the mine, and the ruins from the original Phantasy Star Online so many times that it's nice to hop over to those new zones in episode 2. So, you know, I think if you know, people are interested in this, and you know, people are caring about Phantasy Star episode 1 and 2 in 2017, and like digging the video and stuff, maybe I'll, you know, keep going with that character and kind of experiment what are good levels to be at, and what kind of gear do you want, and for certain milestones in the game, that might be kind of fun. I mean, And I don't know, I mean, maybe if no one cares, I'll still do it anyways, just because I love this game a lot, and I'm always, it's always just really comforting to kind of go back to it and play it. And I think the game's really good on the GameCube controller. I don't know, like I'm a huge fan of the GameCube controller for you know, most genres and styles of game that were on the system. I don't love the D-pad, so I don't really like playing 2D stuff on it all that much, but you know, I think for 3D games, the GameCube controller is pretty great. So yeah, it's always just nice to kind of pick it up and play. Just gonna go through the portal here, but it is you know, this version and the original Xbox version, episode 1 and 2 got a port to the Xbox as well, and ooh, a rare. What is this? Add slot. Nice. That is that's pretty rare. Huh. But yeah, what I like about playing on the GameCube or the Xbox compared to the original Dreamcast is you have an extra analog stick, and in the case of, you know, with the Xbox, you have like a straight up, you know, second analog stick. With the GameCube, you have the C stick, and that actually works really well for the menus here, because like I can run around with the left analog stick, and as you can see, I can kind of navigate my menu with the C stick, which is it's really pretty cool. So yeah, it plays really well here. Let's see, should feed my mag. I was forgetting to do that. Oof. Let's see, what do I want? Power, so I want to probably give some of these Trimates right now. I don't even really have enough hit points for a Trimate to be useful, so that's gonna get me a lot of bang for my buck there. Kind of surprised I have so many Trimates already. I'm just like totally falling just back into the groove of this. Like it's a lot of muscle memory that kind of comes with you know, every time revisiting this game, and just, you know, being so familiar with the enemy animations and the way they attack and everything, even down to like the timing of weapons and the kind of weird aiming in it. It's definitely not Gears of War here with the third person precision aiming or anything. It's a little bit more off, but you know, it's a lot of you know, it's really it's a numbers game. Like it is an RPG, like it's an action RPG, but you know, everything's based on you know, your stats and your accuracy and all that, which accuracy is pretty important to Rangers. I forgot what the stats actually called. I think that's ATP. Let's see. No, ATP is attack power. ATA is... I don't actually know what that what it stands for, but I think that's right. Let's see how. Okay, so I'm 600 experience points to the next level, so I'll probably record this video up until I get that next level, or defeat the boss, the dragon here, whichever comes first, I think. Get in there at the moment. Nothing else really to do here. Oh, there's those towers that you need to find in each of the three. I think, what is it? Yeah, you find those in the first 3 zones, and then that unlocks the ruins, I believe, where you fight the big bad Dark Falls. Yeah, it feels so good using a GameCube controller. I'm actually using one of the Smash Brothers Wii U controllers because it has a super long cord, and I like that quite a bit. But it yeah, it feels great using these controllers. I love those shoulder buttons. Rappies. I'm waiting for the Rappies to kind of come back to life so that I can hit them again and get an item, because they just kind of lay there and play dead, which I believe is something that started in Phantasy Star 3. The much maligned Phantasy Star 3 has Rappies not playing dead but running away. They were kind of like the metal slimes of Dragon Quest lore. I need to telepipe to get back to town to sell stuff because I believe my inventory is full. It sure is. You can only hold 30 items, so gotta make a lot of those trips back to town to dump that stuff off. I always check armor to make sure that it doesn't have see how many slots it has. All right, I am keeping that add slot. Definitely don't want to accidentally sell that. I'll be adding that to armor far down the road. I'm not going to put it on any armor right now, because I'll be upgrading armor for a while, but once I get something really good down the road, if it doesn't have 4 slots, then I'll probably use it then. Always check for mono grinders, which are ways to level up your weapons. Always check for those at the tool shop. That's some pretty decent armor, but it's not. I can't use it until level 19, and I'll probably come across something better before then. But 2 slots isn't bad, and it seemed to give some good boosts, but nothing I need at the moment. Let's deposit money, and we'll deposit that ad slot. Save that for a rainy day. And back to the forest. Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to get to the boss before I hit level 12. Like I said, it's a slow burn, and I'm trying to remember in this game what the level cap is. I don't remember if it's 100, 150, or 200. I honestly don't remember. It's something I'll need to look up at some point. Yeah, I don't know how interesting these videos are really going to be to watch, because it's kind of slow paced, and it's not really too much exciting stuff that happens. I mean, I guess there's some uncertainty when it comes to the boss battles, but yeah. So I mean, I certainly wouldn't be offended if anyone kind of fast forwarded through these videos until they got to the boss battle. Yeah. I totally get it, because I'm already kind of running out of things to say. Outside of just, I really like this game. I wish there was, I mean, I know there's ways to play online through, private servers and all that stuff, but, it's, I don't know, maybe that's something I'd like to try out at some point, but that would involve quite a bit of money, actually, because I don't actually have a GameCube, and I don't have component cables for a GameCube, which are absurdly expensive, and I don't have a GameCube cable modem, which is, I assume, how people connect to PSO, those private servers these days. Yeah, that would be a huge investment, and also, I guess most importantly, I don't have that totally sweet GameCube keyboard controller. If you've never seen one of those, I highly recommend you look it up. It was a Japanese-only deal. Yeah, just look for GameCube keyboard controller. It's great. I'm getting close to the boss. Just have some bugs and some Hilda-bears to fight up here. And then I'll be right at the dragon. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of a testament to the I don't know. I mean, I would say it's like a combination of the quality of the game and my personal fondness for it that kind of keeps me coming back to it and, you know, revisiting it, you know, even solo. Every few years, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just like mechanically really sound as an action RPG. It's pretty, it's a little quirky, like I was saying, you know, and as you've kind of seen here, the way you have to position yourself and line up attacks and camera and all that stuff, but it kind of becomes second nature after you do it for a few thousand hours, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it really, I definitely probably put 1,000 hours into the Dreamcast games playing online. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard to overstate how insanely cool this was playing an online game like this on a console in 2001. And the fact that, you know, it was the return of the Phantasy Star series as well, and it was that was awesome as well. Alright, so it is dragon time. This guy. Yeah, usually the first time I fight the dragon, I'm usually at like level, probably like level 4 or 5, and it can be a fairly challenging fight at those levels. It's not, hopefully not going to be too bad here at level 11, which is, you know, not quite where I want to be for fighting the boss of the caves, but definitely good enough for the dragon here. So this is the part where I watch my mini-map and watch what's happening on here, because you don't want to get hit by his little underground attack there, because it, as you can see, it does quite a bit more damage than we're kind of used to. So yeah, not too bad fighting the dragon here. $350 XP, but got me close. I'm close to that level 12, but not quite there. Let's see if I get any good loot. A saber. I've been getting a lot of sabers, which not terribly helpful for a ranger. Yeah, you really have to kind of scour this area to make sure you get all the boxes, because they kind of pop in to the environment. So let's see if this armor is any good. Nope, it's not. Giga frame is better. So I think this is probably the last set of boxes. Mag one way down here. Trimates, as you can see, those are pretty helpful. Yeah, and that defense and power up. Nice. Yeah, it's all pretty simple right now with the mag feeding. Gets a little rougher once the some items make some stats go up and others go down, so you have to be really careful and intentional about what you use, and that the mags will start requiring more expensive items, so you actually have to like start buying them. And it ends up taking quite a bit of your money. Star atomizer's nice to have. Any cool rifles? Nope. Exciting in the item shop. Nope. I do have trimates. Actually, maybe I'll buy some trimates. I can only buy 3 right now unless I take money out of the bank, but identical Giga frame. Not a whole lot exciting in the shops here. So I'll just deposit a little bit of mesita I have here, and I think I'm gonna just kind of wrap up the episode there. So yeah, hopefully this went well and was moderately enjoyable, at least. Yeah, Phantasy Star Online, it's a heck of a thing. I would love to see the series, kind of return. There's Phantasy PSO2, but that seems locked in Japan, and I don't know. It's a free-to-play game. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it, but it didn't quite grab me the way that this did. Be great to get a game like this on Switch. We shall see though. But anyways, thanks a ton for tuning in and watching. If you want to find me on Twitter, you can at Brawn Dwarf, BrawnDwarf, and you can as always, check out our podcasts and videos and occasional write-ups and everything else over at NintendoFunClubPodcast.com. So, thanks again for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.